Okay, so I'm starting a new tumbler today. I am just going to glitter this white for now. All white. And this is the Winter Wonderland from Glitter and Pixie Dust. I'm going to put a white coat of glitter on it, and then I'm going to put another coat of epoxy over it to make it smooth, and then we will move on to the next step. This had a thin coat of epoxy spread over it to use as the adhesive for the glitter. But I'm going to get a coat of epoxy on this when this coat dries, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I am going to finish up this tumbler today. So far we just have a white glitter tumbler, and I do have a piece of my vinyl stuck to my finger. When I went to put the transfer tape on, I tapped the vinyl against something and moved like all of my dots. So whether these dots stay or not, we'll see. But I did print my, and I cut this part of my decal on the Teckwrap Crafts Cayenne Orange mirrored chrome vinyl that they sent me. This was the wrapper, the Cayenne Orange. So that was that piece of it. This piece of it I printed and cut on the Teckwrap Craft hollow sticker paper that they sent me. My print and cut did handle cutting it fine, but you'll notice I have a slight edge where my calibration is slightly off because I had to turn the bleed off, because this was the first time I printed it, the top half of this. Whatever was going on with Cricut's had some serious glitches since the last update. But whatever happened, if I tried to put the bleed on, which would have kept a thicker black band, and you wouldn't have this little piece of the hollow. Whatever the glitch was, that wasn't working, because when I turned the bleed off and test printed it, because the sheet was already messed up, it printed fine. So hopefully Cricut's gotten that sorted out. Who knows though. So I'm going to put this one on the front side. And I'm not sure if my tape trick is going to work. I think this is going to be too thick. Maybe not. But I cut these stained glass images. I got them on Creative Fabrica. And I think I want it at an angle. I don't think I want it straight up and down, even though I think it was, actually I think it was intended to go at this angle. But I pulled the Dragonfly images from Creative Fabrica. I have a bunch of little singles cut, as you can see. So we're going to get to them in a second. I'm going to try and get my main decal though on the back side. So I'm going to kind of line it up, and then I'll figure out where all these guys are going to go. And I cut this holographic vinyl with more pressure because I wasn't really sure what setting to use. And I'm not sure that was the best setting. It worked. I'm just not sure it was the best setting. So I'm going to try and fix the dots a little bit before I apply it. I actually cut this twice, so I added a couple dots over here. These ones, because this is not where the dotty part started. It actually started with, I think, maybe this one. But since I had a few extras, I decided to expand it. It did have this image, and this is just right off Design Space. It did have a dragonfly here, but I wanted to use one of the matching ones to put there, so that's why it doesn't currently have one. But I just searched dragonflies and put in phrases and picked this one because I didn't want to use my standard go-to dragonfly saying. So this vinyl actually has channels cut in the back. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but that is supposedly to really help prevent any bubbles getting trapped. I don't think I explained that quite right when I unboxed it. But this just says peace, love, and dragonflies. Yep, this is going well. So there we go. But the dots are to be like the flight path of the dragonflies. And I have no idea where the extra dot... Oh, there it is. I knew I had a dot on my finger somewhere. So I'm just going to put that one right here. So that vinyl is super pretty. And I'm going to put one of these. And I did these at a couple different sizes. So I'm going to pick out the one I want to put up here. Probably one of the bigger ones would be better. Wish I might have to go with a smaller one if I want it to be at the top of the flight path. Yep, that one will fit perfect there. Don't stick your tape to the front side. I almost just did. That'll mess up your print job. There. You can probably even put a second one up above that now. And I may see if I can salvage a couple more dots from my vinyl that's next to me here. Because this is a paper backing, it's not really going to peel right back off the tape. But I may see if I can salvage a couple more dots to continue the flight path. And I may even put one more small one. I may even just go all the way around since I have them. And I think that would look pretty cute. But just painter's tape on the back side if you have a hard time getting something lifted. I didn't mess around to see if I could figure out what the perfect kiss cut for this product was. It was just as easy to make them as individual stickers. I think if I go all the way around, I might end up too tight, but we're going to see. So I may just put one more up here for now, and then take another look at it. And the little dragonflies were a separate set on Creative Fabrica than the big ones. There were 5 different smaller stained glass dragonflies. And then I think this was a set of 4 or 6. But I just kind of picked the smaller one that went best with this big one. And I'm going to put one more in there just to round it out. I've gone this far. But I'm really happy with the way this Teckwrap sticker paper cut. I am going to try it with the laminate sheets they sent over soon. A little closer than I wanted to get, but that's all right. That wasn't my original intent, but I kind of like the way I finished the flight path. So I definitely may need to do some more dots, because now I feel like I need them on that side too. But I do have a bunch on this first piece. The first set I cut without more pressure. And I was like, well, that's not good. So that's why I ended up with 2. I also feel like there should be a little space in the D, but there's not. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do with those. Now I have a couple more little dragonflies that I can put somewhere. I definitely want to put one on the bottom. Oh, actually, this wasn't too bad to do without the tape, surprisingly enough. Just going to put one lone dragonfly on the bottom. And then I think I'm going to put one like here and one on the other side. Underneath the main decal, but off-centered. I'm going to put this one flying upwards down here. And then I'm going to put this one flying down over here. And that is going to be it. Otherwise, I'd have to print more and it would start to get a bit carried away. So there we go. That is all that is getting. Okay, I am ready to get epoxy on this. Just going to do a pretty thin coat for this coat. I don't want to lift any of this vinyl. Okay, so I am just going to torch it quick, and that'll be that. Okay, so that is going to be it for this one. I'm going to bring it up so you can see it a little closer again. There's that gorgeous large holographic decal, the smaller holographic dragonflies, that beautiful mirrored chrome vinyl, and the beautiful white glitter base. That was a really nice white glitter. In the bottom with its lone holographic dragonfly. So that is it for this one. I hope you like it. I had fun with this one, and I love dragonflies, so, you know. But I am really, really loving the stained glass look. So that is it for this one. Please like, subscribe, share, all of that, and I will see you in the next one.